Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back. Whoa, 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 welcome back. Welcome back to Jay Leal, that's me, Does Skyrim. This is, I guess you could call it a web series of me, Jay Leal, of Skeleton Crew brand, doing a, I guess, as complete as possible playthrough of Skyrim. For those of you who understand or are aware of the game Skyrim, you will know that the game is massively expansive and ever expanding. So, that being said, advances in lockpicking. Okay, let's read this, and then I'll flip through this while I do this intro still. Also, I like to flip through these books for you in case you want to watch them, or I mean read them. You can pause and take a gander. Obviously that will be for the archived edition, not the live streams, but anyhow, yeah, Skyrim is a incredibly expansive game, open world. That was an incredibly short book. Massively expansive world, ever expanding too, because they keep adding things, like even if it is just little subtle things. So I'm just going to play as long as I can until people stop watching, or I get bored, or a better game comes out, a new game comes out, a new system comes out. I don't know. We'll see how far this takes us, but this is episode 32, I believe, so it's already taken us fairly far. Yeah, stoked. So what we're doing now is we're continuing on with the Thieves Guild questline. We're doing Scoundrel's Folly. So let's go talk to Mercer. I'm hanging here with my boy Bane, my son. He's on the iPad. He is not even 2 yet, and he can navigate the iPad like a champion. So I'll be periodically popping in and out to provide commentary. I'll turn the mic off because, you know, I like him to be able to hear his iPad and whatever games and shows he's involved in. So yeah, there's Mercer. Let's see where this all is taking us.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Gulum-Ei estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Gulum-Ei. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gulum-Ei. Gulum-Ei is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Gulum-Ei estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Need something? I can't believe Gulum-Ei's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulum-Ei, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gulum-Ei's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. There are thieves, and then there is Gulum-Ei. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gulum-Ei's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Gulum-Ei works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulum-Ei alive, but remind him who we are.
Okay. I'm passing you people to my fiance right now. People are actually watching too, by the way. Well, this is what you fucking get when you ask me to do shit for you and I'm in the middle of something.
Don't kill a chicken. What? Oh god. How do I move? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Nope, that's not stairs. Oh. I'm so sorry, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was just told not to kill a chicken and to walk around, so bear with me. Hey, there's a person.
How can the humble... Talos bless you, my child. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. Blessings of Talos. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity.
You're okay? Ah. I love you.
Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage
sorry,
and our
guys.
tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland.
Alright, here he comes. I got the door. You just do this. I got stuck and then realized I could put a circle and maybe that, and then just walking around. I activated a chain.
Proud of you. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Life isn't all podcasts and video game playing. Sometimes you have real life shit to do, like bring in a giant roll of carpet, and almost fall down the stairs. So I'm going to turn the mic off and catch my breath, and we're going to get back to what we were doing. No, because people are watching. They need to be somewhat entertained.
Talos preserve you.
Talos preserve you too. Yeah, don't kill chickens. Because people are really protective of their chickens. You kill a chicken and guards will come down on you. Kids will start trying to kill you. Well done. See? You know what you're doing. Yeah, that was good. Whew. That's a big ass piece of carpet too. Whew. Alright. Or what are we doing again? Oh yeah, we're going to go find Gulum-Ei. That's crazy. That's huge. Oh, I can level up too. What a day. Every time I see a horse, I just think of
Seeing
the
as how
fallen...
Riften is home to the Thieves' Guild, maybe we can work something out if you have trouble with the law. For the right price.
Alright. It's good to know. Uh-oh. What's happening? Are they trying to kill him? I'm gonna take him out. I don't know. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, or what?
Roda!
Is that what I'm supposed to do? He's coming after me. Are they the guards?
You
They
have
are.
committed crimes against Skyrim and your people. What say you in your defense?
I say, I thought I was helping. Here, let's see. Let's jump back to a save point. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Okay. There we go. We're starting over where we exited the Thieves Guild. So, I thought I was supposed to kill that guy. Didn't it seem like the guards were shooting at him? He yelled for the Empire and he just started running away. So if the guards are not trying to kill him, they did a terrible job. Because when you're not trying to kill somebody,
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices. So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. Take a look.
Nothing I feel like parting with yet.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Let's get on this. Hey, we saw this guy before when we were in here not too long ago. Yeah, you.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate. No Firebrand wine yet?
What do you
How
mean, no
disappointing.
Firebrand? You just literally told me to go get it less than 5 seconds ago. I hate that guy. I hate that guy already. really like Solitude, though. Solitude is
Get your fresh fruit and produce.
Fresh
here.
fish.
lovely.
Wine, the taste of home and heart.
I think I'm gonna move here. When I'm able to buy a house here, I think this will be my new base of operations. I like Whiterun, but this seems more.
Good afternoon.
I don't know. It feels nice here. It's basically King's Landing,
you
right?
help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Me? I'll catch you later. I'm doing something right now, but I'll be back. I'll help you eventually. Do I look like the kind of person that helps people? I guess it's better to look like the kind of person that helps people than the person that just looks sick all the time. Oh, I've never been to the Blue Palace before, apparently.
By the gods, the Emperor's been murdered. On his own ship, moored in the inlet. It was the Dark Brotherhood. There was nothing we could do.
It's kind of old news, right? Still feel guilty? Yeah, there's really nothing you could have done. Because I did it. And I can't be stopped. You'll see, guys. You'll see when we get further down into this game. I become such a tyrant. When I am overly powered and I can just throw people across the room like they're nothing. Alright, let's see. Looks like it's over here. Let's act like we're gonna go talk to the cook, and then duck. There it is. Whoop. I wasn't seen enough to draw attention. So that's good. Fire brand wine. That's pretty cool. Like Skeleton Crew brand. Fire brand. Alright, we got what we needed. That was easy. Why couldn't he have done this? Just stroll on out. Na, 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 na.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Nope.
What is it? Dragons?
Does it look like there's dragons?
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
You're the one who started talking to me.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Yeah, I might be interested some other time, but not right now. I'm doing some work for another lizard man. Alright, got what this fool needs.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. You again. We have nothing else to discuss. Now move.
We literally just stopped talking. So I'm gonna follow this dude. Shout out to my man, Mikey Jones. Got a notification he just subscribed on YouTube's. So thanks, Mikey. I don't know if you're watching it now, but I appreciate the support, bro. Hope you're doing well. Jealous of your cars. Got a real cute kid. Bless you, Baney. Speaking of kids, mine just sneezed. And he's still killing it on YouTube. He watches the weirdest things on YouTube. Yeah. Hi. You need a haircut. I'm gonna cut your hair later. Alright, let's see where this lizard man is going. Now, how can I be that sneaky to where this guy doesn't just see me right behind him? Hey, remember Commander Morrow? I wonder if his body is still in the ocean right here. East Empire Company warehouse. Like a doctor. That's some fun armor. Look at that. Is that dragon bow? I just scraped against the mic. I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta level up. We'll do that as soon as we get in. Alright, we're all even across the board, so it looks like we'll go health. Knock that up a bit. Let's think. So we got a perk point left over from before. I still don't know if, when all is said and done, if I'm going to want to wear more heavy armor or light armor. I do know that I'm kind of dedicated to one. I don't know. Two-handed weapons are pretty flippin' cool. Archery is a staple. I need to be a good archer. So far, oh, there we go. Power shot. Let's see. Arrows stagger all but the largest opponents 50% of the time. Okay, I can hang with that. Discover twice as many arrows from dead bodies. Ooh. That would be a good one, too. Well, I kind of want to just get all of these eventually, so... Yeah, I am an archer through and through. That's without a doubt. So, would I rather recover arrows, or would I rather... Yeah, I'd rather stagger people. Technically, I could do both, to be honest with you. Since I know I'm an archer... I'll do that this way, because that is my main weapon choice. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that. Let's get back to following this fool. I'm gonna kill that goat. What is with that goat? I got worried that he was going to turn around and walk up here. Look, I had to bring one of these in just a little bit ago. That's why I handed the controller and mic to Tiffany. Look at these. A series of helmets. And a basket of swords. That was noisy. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, since I'm down here. see somebody else over there.
What was that?
Worried things are about to get a little real. Ah, crap. Where'd this guy go? Was I detected by him? And he just let it slide? Where did he go back there just to turn around? I'm kind of glad I got hung up because we would have met face to face. Look at this. Interesting. Okay. Pay attention to more booby traps. That would hurt, getting cracked in the face with that. Even without spikes, that would hurt. Alright, I'm sure I can start killing people in here.
Lying little harlot. After I take mine, could be anyone's. Won't get one most accepted
Quick save action, never a bad idea.
Go to the college, Doc said. Use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college.
2 3s. What was he thinking? Thought never saw me pull that ace out of my boot.
I really hate this too powerful for spells kind of thing. They're bandits, though.
Nothing here after all.
Knowing that they're bandits means nobody's gonna miss them, so let's start killing people.
3 meters down, the orcs in front. And hit the hour. Goodbye. The sun, no, was not for show. And someone had died. What was that?
What was that?
I cannot best you. No.
Usually when it does that kill cam thing, that means they're dead. But nah. Oh, well. I kind of felt like they were secretly in love anyway. So this just seems right. Glad I was able to bring them together in that way. Yeah, that guy was a bee to kill. Jeez.
Imagination.
Did you hear something?
Damn you!
Okay, couple things. That chick that we heard scream, moan, looks like she walked into a bear trap, which is kind of a dummy move considering you're likely part of the team that planted that there. And this guy almost killed me with his arrows, so I am needing to bail fairly quickly. And take care of that problem. And since I put a couple arrows in them already, I'm going to want to take them down, so I'm going to switch to my good arrows.
That's all you've got. Time to end this little game.
I really don't want to have to kill a dog. Are you stuck? Can you be stuck? Huh. Snowberries. Alright. I want to get out of the way so I don't have to kill that dog. Oh, but is he trapped? He kind of looks like he might be a little trapped. I know what I can do. As an Imperial, I have the power of Voice of the Emperor, and it calms nearby people. Oh, I thought it would calm animals too. Let's see my shouts. Do I have a shout that does that? Frost, mark for death, slow time. Oh boy. None of those are going to do what I need them to do. And Illusion, I don't have calm yet, so crap. I really don't want this dog to have to die. Chink. Yeah. entirely sure I walked the right way. Because this doesn't look like the way he walked. Took me in a big circle. That was silly.
Now, there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. This isn't as bad as it seems. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No, no. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive. You needed to know more? I asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts. Maven Blackbriar needs Golden Glow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place. Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this. Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north. Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went. Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you?
Yeah, you got it. So, Carlia, huh? That's an interesting name. Let's see how many of these I can get into, and how many are worth it. Damn. So close. Notice how it says expert level, by the way. Just so we're clear on the difficulty here. Bingo. Not worth it. So much more worth it. Does that shield do anything special? They put shields in apparel, by the way, which is kind of weird to me. 25% more damage with your shield. Okay, cool. It's really lightweight for being what's considered light armor. He's sitting there like, yeah, I figured you'd make the rounds. I'm levitating. Well, I guess not. It seemed like I was. I'm gonna take that, you know, just to decorate with. I'm gonna decorate my house with a shield from every hold. How about that? Some salmon, porker tusk, and meat. Give me all of your... Ooh, you had fire arrows. Huh, glad you didn't get any of those off on me. This is intriguing place, to say the least. None of those are the same set. Children of the Sky, kind of like Children of the Forest. I hope this one's worth it. If nothing, it's worth the, yeah. The increase in experience. Gangster looking dagger. Some of you out there might be going, Jay, why don't you take those weapons and stuff? And my response is, well,
needed to know
I just don't
more.
need the extra weight. I know I could sell them, but they're likely not worth very much once it comes down to it, because they always undercut the price that's shown when you pick it up. And then you would possibly follow up with, well, you can enchant it and improve it, and then, yeah, but that's going to take some time that I just don't care to dedicate. I'm more interested in,
You needed to know more.
just taking the already high value stuff and getting around to selling those. Whoa, that opened a whole little place back here. I wonder what they keep in these cages. Whatever it is eating a lot of fish. I guess wolves or skeevers, maybe? Could be a horker. Yeah, looks like they are horkers. So what? They farm their own horkers here? Whoa. Those are mean horkers. They didn't let me befriend them at all. Is there any perk to coming back here? What's up? How do I get up there? There's no real indicator on how I can get up there. Even if I wanted to get, well, I do want to get up there. Can't jump. I love how dramatic the music is for me being chased around by a few walruses. Walruses? Walrus? Is walrus the plural of walrus? Kind of like deer is deer, not deers. Oh, where did that put me out at? Water Grotto. Put me out here, where I've never been. The lighthouse. Nerd root. You hear that? That's that root. I could go and explore that lighthouse and that ship. But some other time. I got things to do. Let's get back to Riften, and then we'll call it an episode. And since Baney Boy went down for a nap, I may just go ahead and stream another. Why, Jay? Why don't you stream? Why don't you just keep going on one stream? Because I don't think a lot of people are going to want to watch a 3-hour video. You know what I mean? Like, I try to keep it an hour-ish, like I do with the podcasts. And even then, I feel like it might be a little too long for a YouTube video. But, I don't know. It's kind of a unique web series. Am I allowed to call it a web series? I guess it kind of is. I do it on the web and it is a series.
Come here a second. A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman. Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone. I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Not to sound conceited, but I'm quite the archer already, so...
Did Gulum-Ei give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for Solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Alright, folks, that is that for this episode. Like I said, Baney Boy is taking a nap, which likely means his mother is as well. So that being said, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and I'm gonna come on back, and we'll do another episode. How about it? We'll stream another one. Keep the hits on coming. Share, please, with your friends. If you know anyone who's also a Skyrim fan and thinks that they would get a kick out of this, spread the word. Pass it along. Also, while you're doing that, you should tell them to check out SkeletonCrewBrand.com, because SkeletonCrewBrand.com is where all the most killer counterculture content is. I'm rapping this on the fly. Not really rap. I'm sorry. I think I'm out of focus. I gotta go to the bathroom. That's right. Skeleton Crew, and that is CRUE, the Motley way. SkeletonCrewBrand.com. Check out our podcast. Check out our web store. We've got a lot of cool T-shirts in the web store. 2 new designs being posted every month. Hopefully. I already got the first one for this month posted. It is our Pit Crew shirt. It's, I love pit bulls. So it's a pit bull with a banner that says "Beware of Love," and I find it very, very appropriate for the breed. If you don't feel like dropping shirt money, you can go over to Patreon.com and become a patron, a Skeleton Crew brand patron. We've got 3 tiers of patroonships. Tier number 1 gets you extra content. 3 little, miniaturized versions of the Skeleton Crew brand podcast, likely. And then some live streaming on Twitch. I'm using Twitch specifically for patrons, and then my other video game live stream stuff that I want archived will go here on YouTube. So I'm gonna start doing that pretty regularly, actually very regularly, once more patrons hit the scene. Extra content will be the first tier, and then for the second 2 tiers, you'll just get a whole bunch of Skeleton Crew branded stuffs, like stickers, patches, pins, buttons, whoopee cushions, podcaster trading cards, keychains, all the kind of little knickknacks that aren't really worth putting in the store itself, and don't take a lot of money to produce. So perfect little prize packs for patrons. Patreon, Skeleton Crew brand Patreon prize pack. That's a cool thing to fucking say. Anyhow, I said the F word, and I try not to on this, so kids can watch and enjoy as well. But anyway, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and I will be back for our next episode. And as always, folks, quick save. I need outro theme music.